talking about Biden and I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about something bigger that is happening in this country that puts your life at risk.
I understand that, and I certainly deeply feel that. But this segment is about Kamala Harris, who is an elected official, and who said that.
But one of the things I wanted to point out is that there is a big march tomorrow for anti-Semitism, and it's going to be great. It's going to be huge. We will cover it here on Fox News where you can see it. Next block is soccer star Megan Rapinoe kicking up a new controversy after her final game.
What up, everybody? I am so tired of the bullshit. I'm so tired of the lies. I'm so tired of the cherry picking. I'm so tired of this propaganda. I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of it all. All this focus going on. Oh, poor Israel. Oh, poor Palestine. Oh, poor this or poor that. What about the black people that are suffering in these countries and nobody is talking about it? What about the suffering that's going on in the motherland and this country just does not even care about it, but they want somebody like me to care about Israel when I have people in the motherland that are suffering, that are getting beaten, that are in captivity, that are enslaved, that are being ripped away from their families. And I'm supposed to care about Israel? I'm supposed to care about the fact that they keep on throwing this, oh, anti-Semitic, First of all, when did an Arab ever? We know what side they on. We know what God they believe in.
John.
I'm trying to find something we can afford. You got black Hebrews right now in Israel that have been getting mistreated by Israel, but we ain't gonna talk about that though. We're not gonna talk about that though. We're just gonna gloss over the fact that we have people that look like me that lives in Israel that are being mistreated. They are trying to kick them out of Israel after Israel already said, oh, well, they can stay. Well, the thing about it is that land belongs to them in the first place. So why is it that we're just going to gloss over, but I'm supposed to care about Israel though? You're telling us that we're supposed to care about Israel. Why? Why? Oh, because you say it's the Holy Land. Well, the motherland to me is the Holy Land. Because the first bones was found in the motherland, not Israel. Israel didn't even become a nation until, if you want to go into the biblical terms, Israel didn't even become a nation until they came out of Africa, which Israel is a part of. I know y'all like to separate Israel and Africa, but it's one and the same, people. It's one and the same. That's how you're able to have Israelites. That's how you're able to have Hebrews that come out of the motherland. But we're just going to gloss over that, and we're going to stick with the propaganda that they keep putting out there that people keep falling for. And then people turn around and get mad at people like me when I bring this to the table and I put that on the forefront, and y'all sit here and say, oh, well, you're wrong. How am I wrong? Tell me one thing that I said that I'm wrong about. Tell me one thing that I'm wrong about, because this is the thing. And this is like, see, this is what we have to do. We have to put logic back into everything that we talk about. We got to put logic back into history. You see, we done took logic and we done took it out of history. We got to put some logic back into history. YouTube streets, yo, what's going on? What's happening? Oh yeah, I'm about to get on that too. Chaos, what's happening? Miss Me, what's going on? Sis, how you doing? What's going on? Salute, Irony, what's going on? So let's put some logic back into this, y'all. Let's put some logic back into this. If Israel is the Holy Land, if Israel is God's land, then why was the first bones of the first black woman found in Africa. Wouldn't you think it'd be in Israel? Wouldn't you think it'd be in Israel? Israel don't become a nation. Israel is nothing without Egypt, without Kemet. But Israel is the Holy Land. Huh? We gotta put logic back into this. We got suffering black people happening in Israel, in the motherland, in the Caribbean, in Haiti. I can go on and on and on and on. But we're supposed to. I'm supposed to care about Israel though. What? Why am I supposed to care about a place that's harming people that look like me? Why am I going to put my devotion into Israel when Israel is just as guilty for war crimes as Hamas is? But they're not going to talk about that though. They're not going to talk about that because they want to be stuck in what they believe in. They want to be stuck in the propaganda. They don't want to take the time to admit that the land, the people of the land that they support is good people. Really? Really? No. But you see, because it's the quote unquote Holy Land, we're not going to discuss none of that. We're not going to talk about none of that. We're just going to gloss over that whole fact and just act like it ain't happening.
And so I can live with that. And I don't,
This is happening. While this war is going on, there is black people in Israel that are still suffering. Y'all don't know what the Israelis is doing to these black people. And when these black Hebrews come out and they tell their testimony and they tell what's going on, they keep getting ignored.
She ignores the reality.
But that's the place that you guys hold highly, right? That's the place that you guys want to put on a pedestal, right? That's the place where you say, oh, well, it's Israel and it's this and this, that. Israel is a scumbag country. Because the things that they have been doing to them people over there has been absolutely disgusting. But instead of people, and see, this is the thing that bothers me. This is the thing that bothers me. This is the thing that bothers me most about it all. People say they care about black people. People say that they care about black people. But why is it nobody outside of black people, except for maybe a handful of people, actually talks about the atrocities that's going on with black people? No, that doesn't happen. People get up here and they talk about what's going on with everybody else. But you care about black people, right? You see, when we come up on here, we bring up the atrocities that goes on with everybody else while highlighting the atrocities that's going on with our people. We don't get this. We don't get that reciprocation. We don't get that reciprocation. We get, oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, they need to do more. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, well, is there anything that I can do to help?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. So, no, I agree with Dana about that. It was just
Don't antagonize us. Don't insult our intelligence because you know good and well what's going on. You know what's good and you know good and well what's going on.
Rather than this, but
In the 80s, y'all remember that whole campaign thing? USA for Africa? You remember that whole big old campaign, right?
and beyond.
This goes back to propaganda, people. Remember, we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. They're saving our own lives. It's true. We make a better day for you and me. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that. Y'all remember that. That whole thing, right? So while all that was going on, what one thing did this country do to help out the people of the motherland?
Hi, I'm William Devane. Did you know it took our founders 116 days to debate and draft the U.S. Constitution?
Because growing up, all I seen, and y'all seen it too,
But they did trust gold and silver.
was,
Article 1
oh, Somalian kids, kids from the motherland that need food to eat.
good for you.
If you just send 25 cents a day, you can help a child.
Gold bullion, Lady Liberty gold and silver proofs, and premium coins can help.
What child has they help? What child are they helping?
To receive
Huh?
a free Roslyn guide to gold.
No, what they do is you get these celebrities,
No hassle.
you get these celebrities
Ask yourself.
to go over to Africa and go snatch these kids up.
Call Roslyn Capital today at 800-630-8900.
They go and snatch these kids up and adopt them. And then they bring them over here and then they indoctrinate them with the garbage that we all grew up under. So now you're cutting off the chain, the culture, and everything else of these little kids. And all they're asking for is something to eat. But I'm supposed to care about Israel, though. I'm supposed to care about them babies and them kids over there dying. And trust me, I don't want to see no babies die. I don't want to see no little kids die. But when we have millions of black kids around the world that are suffering and nobody is saying nothing and nobody is doing nothing, you cannot sit here and tell me to give one iota about them over there when they are part of the problem. But every single day, I keep seeing, oh, pro-Israel, oh, pro-Palestine. And when I say pro-Palestine, I ain't talking about the Arab. I ain't talking about the Arab. You see the Arab done snuck their way in to everybody's backyard and got people believing, oh well, this is our state and this is this. And then everybody falls for it. And then want to try to start an argument, you know what I'm saying, with me about what's going on. Or go up and say, oh well, Jay Militant, you know, he's a race this and a race that, and he's always bringing up racism, and he's always bringing, yeah, you're damn right I am. You're damn right I am. And you know what? If your ancestors from all these different countries was getting conquered and still getting conquered, and you actually cared, you would be mad too. But you see, this is the difference between me and mine and those that choose to be on the idiocy. We actually care. We actually study. And you know what? I swear on everything that I love, the ancestors must be speaking. The ancestors, the universe must have said, look, all praise due to the ancestors. All praise due to the creator. But the fact that they would come back from commercial break and the song that they have playing was Man in the Mirror. You know, I brought up the whole USA for Africa and We Are the World. And you know who was really, you know, the one person out of that whole thing that actually kept it pushing? The person that people always still, even after his transition, years after his transition, still want to hate on the man. Still want to accuse the man for something that he ain't never did. Was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson stayed bringing the atrocities that was going on to the forefront, and people kept ignoring it. They wanted to focus. Oh, Michael Jackson is such a great singer. He's such a great dancer. He's a great entertainer, and completely ignore the fact that this man is creating songs and traveling around the world and showing the world what is going on with black people.
Okay, now that you're
You're not going to tell me you can't. See, and that's the difference between us is the fact that when we talk, see, we actually care. We actually care. We don't have a problem. We don't have a problem with doing what needs to be done to help out humanity. And I'm using that word in a general sense to help out humanity be better, for the world to be better. But when it comes to everybody else, that does not happen. There's very few people that actually stand up and are willing to write, that's willing to stand up and actually talk about the atrocities that's going on with black people, and not using us as some prop or using us as some get out of jail free card to do certain or say certain things. When they have an opportunity to speak their mind, they will bring that stuff up. But all this, but everybody else, all I hear, oh, but we care about black. You do, you do. Well, why don't you highlight the atrocities that's going on with us then? Explain that. You care about black people. Why don't you talk about the atrocities that's going on with us? Oh well, you guys have made such strides in America. You guys have all this and all that. Oh, we have all this and all that. That's why they're trying to take away land from a 90-something-year-old black woman that owned that land the majority of her life, but they're trying to take it away. Really? Same thing going on with an elderly black man. Really? See, I keep hearing, oh well, we have this and have that. Well, how do we have something when it's very easy just to go and just take it away from us? And see, y'all don't want to highlight that. Y'all don't want to speak about that. Y'all see these black millionaires, and you see all the glitz and the glamour. Like, look, see, black people made it. Yeah, see, black people made it. Yeah, yeah. But what did they have to do to even get there? You see, you talk about the things that they're doing, but you don't talk about how they actually got there. How is it they come from the same areas, same neighborhoods, but they was just the chosen ones to make it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, let me get to these comments real quick. It makes no sense. Yeah, we can't be concerned at this point. We're in a country that's going to be right in the middle of shit. No, for no reason. Shit, Iran wanted to kidnap us and take everything. Oh yeah, I seen that this morning too. They wanted to harvest our blood organs and for a damn yeah, exactly. That's when black people were heard it. Yeah, yep, yep. You can sponsor a little boy or girl from Kenya. That shit was yeah, exactly. You get a T-shirt and a report card. Tell you, they just turning their blind eye as per usual. Yo, Jesse was cracking, cuz the one black friend is fed up. That's what this is about. Shit ain't sweet all the time. Oh. Cass, what the hell? You're just supposed to. Yo, I ain't said that. Hey, yo, just she ain't too happy about that.
I guess my little flop will have to wait till another day.
Oh, stop it. MJ kept trying to show us they don't care about us. Was yeah, straight up. Why do we gotta be the moral compass for this country and the world? Nobody else has a moral. Yeah. Hmm.
So a teacher went viral for transforming her classroom.
They use us for our numerical value and then abandon us during our time. Yeah. Josephine Baker in South Carolina. Yep. We talked about that. Yeah. No, nobody on purpose, just quiet and politically correct all the time. It's a sad state of affairs for real. They just want us to sit down and yes, master. Yeah, exactly. Josephine Baker or Josephine Wright, Tyler Perry just purchased her house. Oh, bro. I'm not surprised about that. That part with the original man. Yep. Yo, what's happening, Christopher? Corrupt, what's going on? Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, I got up this morning and not only are these migrants just coming over here and whatever, but now they're complaining about the resources that they're getting. They're saying that these resources that they're getting are not enough. They want more. They want more. Well, can we get some more? Can we get some more? You see, and this is the other thing. This they're always talking about black people being self-sufficient. Well, how can we be self-sufficient if you guys are always taking it away from us? Every time we're minding our own business, building up our own communities, building up our own businesses, you clowns come right on in and destroy it all. But tell us we need to be self-sufficient. No, how about you mind your business for once? Huh? Can you do that? How about you mind your business for once? And you see, I'm at the point where it's like, okay, cool. Y'all got that land, whatever. You guys do you. Fine. Do you.
We can do to Beirut what we've done to Gaza.
But when we're trying to do us, you can't allow that. And you see, this is the thing that has to be understood. This is the thing that has been forgotten about, so to speak, in the grand scheme of things. And I know a lot of people are not going to like to hear what I have to say when I'm about to say this. But you know what? At this point in time, I can give two shits about what anybody feels about what I say. Because nothing I say is inaccurate. Nothing that I say is wrong. Nothing I say is out of line. Everything I say is on point. Everything that I say is truthful. Everything that I say is factual. So I can give 2 cents about somebody's feelings. You ain't worried about my people's feelings. Matter of fact, you ain't even worried about my feelings because my feelings concerning my people, and then you want to get mad at me. You want to say that I'm wrong. You want to call me this. You want to call me that. But how come you ain't doing nothing but you say you care about black people? Okay, speak about it. You got a YouTube channel? Speak about it. Don't come tell me. Don't come tell me. Go tell them. Don't come tell me nothing. You go tell them. You go tell them that. See, this is the thing. The fear of the black man and woman is still a very realistic thing. Because, and let me say this again, the fear of the black man and woman is still a realistic thing.
I will say that President Biden took steps to take down that.
And it shows.
To do so, and how
It shows.
You want to apologize?
It's shown here. It's shown around the world.
Joe Biden hasn't shown to be a very
And it's shown because who are we messing with? Who are we bothering? We was off in our villages kicking it, doing our own thing. And if we had a conflict, then we had a conflict, you know what I'm saying, amongst ourselves. And we dealt with it. And then we moved on.
While the White House is rolling out the red carpet before leaders in San Francisco, that city is essentially cleaning up, moving almost.
But because people like myself come on here and we address these things and we highlight these things, oh, I'm anti-Semitic, I'm racist, I'm this and I'm that. I'm all these things that I cannot nowhere in the world possibly be. But you see, because you go on propaganda, you can't allow yourself to see outside of that. You can't see what I've been saying. You can't see what others are saying because you want to go on the propaganda that you was forced to believe in.
And it's an Apex Summit every year. Mark, thank you. Justices on the
See, different neighborhoods have different ways of thinking, have different ways of looking at the world and history.
Hello, President Justices insist they've abided by ethics standards for years, so they've been under increasing political pressure.
You know,
to adopt the formal code of
for
ethics.
people that have been fortunate enough to travel around the world and be able to see the atrocities that's going on with these people, I would so much appreciate if they would actually take the time to highlight these things and talk about these things. While they're talking about everything else, what they're talking about, why don't you highlight these things?
Of influencing the justice's official duties or otherwise appear improper. Now, friends of
This is my problem.
came to his defense earlier this year when news broke that he failed
Because I swear, you can literally go on every single black channel, and I guarantee you, you will see stuff being spoken about other people
in large quantities
while in conjunction highlighting the atrocities that's going on with our people, highlighting it,
Justice Elena Kagan even suggested Congress
putting it in the right context.
Do various things to regulate.
Because we're not ignoring that part.
already some criticism coming from Congress over this.
We're not ignoring. We have to bring up that part because it's intertwined in what's going on with us. But now when the shoe's on the other foot, we don't get that.
The justice doesn't
We don't get that.
That's fine.
You know what we get? We get 30-day bans. We get 60-day bans. We get strikes. We get videos taken down. We get channels taken down.
Is outside the courthouse in Manhattan tonight. Good evening, Eric. Good evening, Brett. One could not be faulted if you
Don't argue with me.
today. At times it seemed more like
You need to argue with yourself and realize, well,
outline success.
maybe what Jay Milley is talking about, maybe what the other people are talking about, maybe there's some validity to that. Duh.
Defense opened up with the former president's oldest son.
Why else would we be coming up on here and talking about it. Why we keep coming up on here showing videos,
Inflated real estate values by up to $2 billion.
showing different slides,
Insurance terms in court. He outlined the history.
writing books on all this? It's out there.
He said his father is
But y'all want to continue on ignoring it while getting mad at me and calling me everything that I cannot be, which makes no sense.
Trump name. Called his father a genius, praising his dad, saying, quote, he's an artist of real estate. He sees things that other people don't.
Because I ain't no better than anybody else. I ain't higher or lower than anybody else. But what I am,
This is a bench, not a jury trial, so the penalties will be
what I am
It was already ruled that the Trump
is a person
quote, liable for
that
persistent
studies.
fraud after he testified.
And I don't ignore what I study. If I come across something that I study,
And said any
I'll talk about it.
evaluations were based on the legal and accounting.
I don't ignore it.
I rely on them to do accounting.
But I'm not going to talk about that and ignore what's going on with my. Why is it this? This is what I don't understand. Why do people get mad when
Right? You understand? Like,
we bring up the issues going on with our people?
I'm a business guy.
It's like people get mad and then they calling us racist because we're talking about our people and what's going on with our people. You know how stupid you sound? You know how unintelligent you sound? You know how idiotic you sound? You know how ridiculous you sound? You're getting mad at me because I'm talking about my people?
In Washington, around country.
Hold on, y'all.
Yes, those comments have caused outrage from some when the president,
Oh.
former president, likened political opponents to vermin.
Hold on,
In a
y'all.
speech in
I got a phone call
New
coming in.
Hampshire and on Truth Social, he said, that live like vermin, and he said, warned that the threat to this country
Oh shit. Hold on,
was
y'all.
from within. Some
Hear me? Ooh. 1 2 1 2 mic check. Check 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 check. Am I still good? Can y'all still hear me?
police plan to charge several students with murder. And this is a live look at Dallas, where Fox School, one of the big
Yo, what's happening,
schools,
Chaz?
Major League Baseball announces the
Everyone want to act like until it's time to be
Texas
funny.
Rangers
Yeah.
host the Chicago Cubs. The
What up, Mike King?
game Thursday, March 28th. Globe Life Field, Arlington, Texas.
Yep.
Nothing far away.
Exactly.
That's tonight's live look.
That's just trying to gaslight me. Yeah, yeah, for real. Yo, what's happening, Sticks? Executive, what's happening? You see some of these millionaires and billionaires, Jewish donors threatening Harvard and other colleges that they will stop donating to them. Now these colleges, yeah, man, bro, I thought you was tripping on someone at first. I was like, what? Oh no, nah, I'm just up here, just you know what I'm saying. I'm just getting some things off of my chest, you know. Doesn't matter. You will always have those that will always think different than you. Then, yeah, straight up, right? The truth is out there, but they don't want to hear it from us or acknowledge it. when we say it, it has to have the white seal of approval before it's accepted. Otherwise, it's just that whole talk. Yeah, that whole yeah, the whole right, that part. That right. Hey Jesse, I'm glad you added that whole tip to that part. And I got some beef with what they WWE. Oh, oh yeah.
Have you considered Part C? Medicare Part C is
Yeah. All right, Chad. Yeah, we're gonna get back to some wrestling topics too.
If you only have Medicare Parts A
You know,
and B, there are three things you should do.
the Bills
One,
lose.
call the number on your screen. Two, get the
Yeah,
license
big
number.
game tonight. Big game
Three,
tonight.
see what Part C plans you better.
Yeah. So you know,
One, two, three.
it did.
Medicare Part C plans are available.
It bothers me because
Call now to enroll during
all this is going on, and you see, and one thing I've always said was,
one, call the number on your screen.
yo, what's happening, Tommy? One thing I've always said is,
Three,
who
see what Part C plans
whoever you are, wherever you are,
available now.
you know,
Plans may include
whether you're black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever,
if you already have a plan.
and there's atrocities happening with your people, you have every right to talk about that. You have every right to stand up and stand on that. And you see, this is the thing, and here we go. You guys have that right, and nobody says nothing.
One, two, three. It's that
But as soon as we say something about what's going on with our people,
the Medicare
it's a problem. They want to shut us down.
benefits are available to you. Everyone on Medicare.
They want to silence us. And they want to silence anybody that actually does talk about these things. They want to silence them. That's not out of no coincidence. That's not out of, oh, well, you know, I'm bored one day, so let me go ahead and just do this. Or this was an accident. Oops, my bad.
Hello, my name's Mike Flint, author of the Senior.
No, they're doing it because they want to keep the truth hidden. People, this is why I keep saying you have to peel the layers back. You can't go with face value because the face value is the propaganda. You have to go with you have to peel it back.
Sharing in those costs from office visits, hospitalization, skilled nursing.
Because what's really going on is behind that.
Don't wait. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Our experts.
But that doesn't happen. You guys get in your feelings. You get mad. You went, oh well, I don't. Hey, if your people fucked up, then own that. Own that. Own that. Don't get mad. Don't get mad when I bring it up. Don't get mad. Own it.
So it runs your fridge and
Because anything that we do, see, and this is the cold part of the game. If we retaliate, right? It's like, okay, look, check this out. Check this out. Zimbabwe, right? I'm bringing up Zimbabwe. This is a perfect example of what I was getting ready to say. But this highlights it puts it on the billboard. Zimbabwe, right? Zimbabwe was a conquered land at one time, right? The white man went over there, boom, right? So Zimbabwe went and they took their land back, right? And they went and they slaughtered a bunch of the white people that were either involved by way or continuing to push that of what their ancestors laid out, right? So the people of Zimbabwe went and they knocked them all down, right? In order to get their land back, right? People were out of their minds. Like, how could they do that to all them innocent people? How could they do that? Well, what was that? Well, what about the innocent people that that the land was taken from? What about the innocent people that lost their lives for them to conquer that land? All they was doing is taking their land back. And the only way you can accomplish that is by taking people out.
Another government shutdown is looming. New House Speaker Mike Johnson has.
And then when Zimbabwe had full control of their land again, you know what they did? Because of the pressure and a whole lot of cooning, not only did they give the land back to the white people, but now they're giving reparations to white people in Zimbabwe. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense.
My hope was that he was going to listen to everybody and put something out that was a bit of a bitter
Yeah, that part right there.
to go force pressure on.
My thing is, if people get triggered, then why the hell do they stick around to listen? Sam, that's big facts right there. That's big facts. I don't get it. And this is the other this is the other key point. I tell everybody, don't take my word for it. Go look it up for yourself. Go look it up for yourself. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll go back to the drawing board and do some more studying.
We have been waiting for
But if I'm right,
6 months, and the
and for the most part, I'm pretty much am,
failed to act. My articles of impeachment.
then give me mine. Give me mine.
While Americans die every single
And then let's do something about it. Because now that you know what the truth is, let's do something about it. But nah, you don't want to do that. You want to stay within that propaganda. Because you can't get your feelings out of the fact that you were wrong. So now you don't want to take no accountability for being wrong. And that seems to be a foundation of this country. No accountability. That seems to be the foundation of a lot of this. It don't make a difference what country you go in. There is no accountability. And that feeds into the people. So now people don't take no accountability. For real.
Georgetown is considered one of DC's elite neighborhoods, but it is not isolated from the growing number of crimes targeting vehicles. First families, not isolated.
Oh, yeah.
Either. The secret
Yep.
service vehicle was parked and unoccupied as
They
agents
cried out.
with
See,
the
they
president's
cried out.
grandmother,
They did. Oh, yeah.
Naomi Biden is
Yeah.
Biden's eldest daughter. According to the
You know what I'm saying?
Service, just before midnight, agents encountered
Yo, Cowboy Yoda, what's going on?
breaking a window.
Didn't Bob Marley make a song about?
During this encounter, a federal agent discharged.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
No one was struck.
yeah. Bob Marley was another one who was highlighting all this stuff.
We don't know yet the suspect's ultimate intentions, but it fits into a troublesome pattern. So far this year, there's been
Just got to go to the WebMD for anything when you're sick. When you're sick, even if you got a paper cut, if you start going down the rabbit hole, the paper cut going to end up saying that you're going to die soon. I like that. I like that analogy, Chaz. Yeah, that's real talk right there. Cowboy, he talked about several African countries, countries and the African diaspora. Zimbabwe was just one of many. Yeah. Spicy Punk Rocker, what's going on? Yeah, can y'all please hit them thumbs up for me? That's he just worked a lot. He works for a Lyft. He collects them. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. So, you know, if we're going to talk about if we're going to talk about all the other things that's going on with everybody else, then let's bring up what's going on with my people on the same scale, on the same level. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it's like this. That's like, okay, I call you my friend, right? And you call me your friend. And we're friends and all that, right? I'm your friend, but I never pick up the phone to call you. I don't text you. I don't check up on you. But you're my friend though. Well, how am I your friend when none of these things occur? How are you my friend? How are you my friend when I'm going through something real heavy and deep and I might need to have an ear to discuss of how I'm feeling, but you're never around. You always have something to do. Oh, well, let me call you back when the game is over. Or let me call you back when I come back from the store. Huh? You can't talk to me why? What? Okay, call me back. Cue up the Jeopardy music. Cue up the Jeopardy music. Because that's how long you're going to be waiting for that phone call. So what I'm saying is, how can you say something? How can you say something but yet do nothing concerning what you said? You could tell your wife, you could tell your girlfriend, you could tell your significant other, I love you, until until the ears start bleeding. You could spew it out in all kinds of ways. You could write it in a letter, you could say it verbally, you could put it in a song, you could play a song, right? I love you. I love you. I love you. But if there's no actions if you're not actively showing that love, then how do you love that person? So you see what I'm saying? How can you say you care about black people, but yet you never talk about black people? You never talk about the issues that's going on. And the simple part is, you could just be talking about what's going on here in America. But that's why I say only some of y'all actually do that. Not everybody. And I don't expect everybody. But there should be enough people to talk about it so we can at least get the needle moving. You know? I mean, this is the crazy thing. People look at us as the way to stop racism. We're not the ones that created the system, so we can't stop it. There's only one group of people that can stop it. If anything, we've always tried to be, open with everybody. But the reciprocation doesn't follow. We could do our part, but then why should we have to do anything? Because we're not the ones that created it. I can't do nothing about it. Jesse can't do nothing about it. Sav can't do nothing about it. Sis can't do nothing about it. So, but we can't even get to that full context of that conversation because people want to be stuck with the propaganda. Oh my God, there goes that word again, propaganda.
Negative, Brett. And just today,
Because like I stated in my live the other day, and like I've
some staff may disagree with the
well actually I didn't even state this in my live. I was actually having a conversation with somebody. And I was talking about in this conversation how you know you sit back and you look at all the atrocities that are going on in the world, right? And you're looking at all the nonsense, the BS, all the division, and all that stuff that keeps a division within all of us, right? Because there's not one group of people. I don't care who you is. There ain't one group of people that's not going through a divisional crisis right now. And has been going through a divisional crisis.
The memo comes
Right?
at a time the administration is trying to maintain support for Israel while ensuring the
And looking at the whole scope and just going over everything that I've learned over the last 40 something years, and then come to realizing that it's been in my face the whole time. And that fact, it's been in all of our faces the whole time. And that is propaganda. Propaganda has fueled every part of society, whether that goes from religion to financial to environmental to scientifical. Propaganda has fueled every part of society since the people decided that they was going to create a system known as white supremacy to keep everybody under control and submissive to what they say. I'm out of Atlanta. I got a poster of him. Yeah, straight up, yo. Rest in peace, Bob Marley. All right, I'm about to go get some food for the game. Salute. Go Brown. Yo, Sav, are you still going live for the game?
From our longtime colleague and friend, the late great Dr. Charles Pratt. As we mentioned earlier, a major pro-Israel march is scheduled tomorrow along the Washington Mall. Joining us tonight to talk about it is writer Daniel Pratt, Charles Pratthammer's son. Daniel, great to have you here. We miss your dad's voice all the time.
Oh, you got a city council thing tonight?
This topic, but
Send my love and respect.
for you, October 7th, and the reaction to it has really got
So one black friend is fed up. Like I said earlier, we're the one black friend because and then the friendship is one-sided from the look of things because people only care for black people when it's a wave. Yeah, right. That part. I hate that we're just stuffing it and stuffing feelings, thoughts, just blocking up chakras and comfortable in confusion. Left and right wing media full of propaganda to yeah, exactly. We got you, cuz we'll tap in again after City Council Jay starts in 20 minutes. I think we're on the list to speak as per normal. We got to go fight for the people who stand in our way. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I gotta actually jump off of here too, because I got a couple things I gotta do, and I gotta make this phone call. I gotta return this phone call. So so yeah, we're definitely going to continue this discussion. Um, but I just want people to be mindful of what I've said in this live. I want people to really be mindful of what I've said in this live. You know,
First,
um,
for Americans,
because
I think we've seen a lot of open demonstrations.
it y'all don't realize
Not just
what impact can actually happen when you actually discuss what's going on and not just be one-sided about your conversation.
Support Israel who are against this kind of
All right, Irony.
and voice their support and have a peaceful
All right, Cowboy Yoda. So,
gathering. I think really
like I said, we're gonna discuss this some more. I might be back on here later tonight. I don't know. Maybe. Don't know. But either way it goes, I'll be back. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. And y'all be cool. Y'all be easy. Stay safe out there. Watch out for all the knuckleheads. And yeah, we're gonna always keep it cracking around here. And we're gonna stay militant. And I'm about the beach. Peace.
a even worse replay of the same game